Philippine Canadian Empire's Daily News Roundup, brought to you by CanadianEmpire.net, your only Filipino-Canadian daily news portal. I'm Rowan EQ, and here are stories making headlines today. Moon and Abe toughens sanctions against North Korea. Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe and South Korean President Moon Jae-in have re-strengthened their decisions of putting heavier sanctions against North Korea, which has recently launched its sixth and most powerful missile test. The sanctions include depriving the country from oil supplies. It was said that the unceasing weapon tests of North Korea have generated a serious and urgent threat unseen before. According to Yoon Young-chan, Moon's chief press secretary, the two leaders also vowed to strengthen efforts to convince Beijing and Moscow to do the same. However, Russian President Vladimir Putin dismissed the idea of toughening sanctions against North Korea, saying that these will not stop the country's threat of nuclear and missile development, for it would just disrupt civilian facilities. PNP Chief's tears won't end suspicions about killings, Roque said. Philippine National Police Director General Ronald Bato de la Rosa received condemnations from Kabayan Representative Harry Roque, who said that instead of shedding tears in Senate hearings, the PNP chief should work on giving the public a clear investigation report on the huge number of deaths rendered by policemen as they conduct operations in the Duterte administration's drug war. The lawmaker also said that crying will not eliminate the doubts of the public. Despite the tears, questions will continue. Roque was asking De La Rosa where the inquest reports are for all the deaths, citing that such reports are essential to seize doubts on any irregularity in police operations in which the death of a suspect happened. Furthermore, Roque said that De La Rosa must make sure that his men abide in the police manual in drug operations, taking as an example the killing of the 17-year-old Kian de los Santos and 19-year-old Carl Angelo Arnaiz in the hands of the cops in separate operations. Quote, "It is alarming when two lives are ended too soon. It is doubly terrifying when these lives were ended by agents of the state," unquote, he said. This after De La Rosa cried defending the whole PNP against criticisms that they are responsible for the injustices or the so-called extrajudicial killings of alleged druggies. De La Rosa stressed that Duterte never mandated them to kill. Trillanes confident in the defeat of Pulong and Mans. Senator Antonio Sonny Trillanes IV is positive that the Senate Blue Ribbon probe on Thursday will bring about evidence that would support President Rodrigo Duterte's son, Vice Mayor Paulo Pulong Duterte, and son-in-law attorney Manasseh Mans Carpio's linkage to the 6.4 billion drug smuggling at the Bureau of Customs. Trillanes said he is backed with enough evidence to bring down Duterte and Carpio, and that the most destructive that he has should be waited for by the public because it is not a single piece of evidence but a whole context. According to Trillanes, he believes that after the Senate hearing, it will be clear to the Filipino people that Paulo Duterte and Mans Carpio are indeed involved not only in the smuggling operations at the customs, but also in the entry of the 6.4 billion pesos shabu. It can be recalled that President Duterte advised his son and Carpio to invoke their rights to remain silent, but Trillanes' take on that is he is prepared for such scenario. Whether they talk or not, he will be presenting evidence and information that would directly link them to the anomalies in the customs. That wraps up our news here on PCI Daily News Roundup. Thank you for joining us. For more news stories, visit our website at www.canadianempire.net.